You've installed Java, you've opened your IDE. Now it's time for the sacred ritual, writing your first hello word. Yo, welcome back again. So today we're going to, or we're doing the hello word, which is the first classic program every developer writes. So it's like unlocking level 1 in Java. Let's get it. So I'll give you a step-by-step code walkthrough. First of all, what you need to do if you want to write this hello world code in Java. First, you need to open up your IntelliJ or whatever IDE you're using. So, a lot of people do not use IntelliJ, they use VS Code or Virtual Studio Code, Notepad, or whatever you're using, but I strictly suggest you use IntelliJ as you're going to have seamless experience coding without racking your brains. Okay, next up, we should create a file called main.java. So in our last video, we created a file, we created a folder named first Java's script, first Java code. Now we could still use the same main.java in that file to write this code. So what we need to write is the following line of code: public class main. Please ensure whatever you're writing is the same as what you're seeing on your screen right now. So public static void main string args, and I'm going to explain all what this means in a minute. So let's write this down. Okay, so first of all, let's start all over with the public class main. So what does this mean? This is like a container. Now, if you notice, we're using the IntelliJ IDE and we get auto suggestions. Now, if we were to be using some of the IDE, we'd have to put this line of code below here, this parenthesis below here. But IntelliJ doesn't stress you. They want you to be able to code as fast as possible. So let's move along. This is like your container. If you notice, this is wrapping something. Now, inside this container, we're going to be putting some food. Now notice this, if I type in public, get the next line of code. So this is an automatic line that follows your container. So this is where we get to define what Java should run, what Java should execute inside our container. So the container is your file. Okay, the name of your file is the name of your container. So inside this file, what should Java run? That is when we start to declare the public static void main. And inside here, we give in some parameters. So these are called parameters. So string going with this array. So whenever you see these two brackets, you know it's an array with args. So we have string array that could be taken as array forms and also other arguments. So next up, what do we want to do? We want to do system dot out dot println hello world. Okay, so this means we want our system to output in our console hello world. Now let's see, for us to run this code, we have to click on something. Let's go back to our slide. Okay, so first of all, let's go back to what we wrote. Let me break it down for you real quick. Again, the public class main has to do with the Java code that lives inside a classes. So now you think of it like a container, like I said earlier. Now, this one's named main. Now, if you look at the screen, you have a bowl. Now, this bowl, imagine is named main, and this bowl is a container. Now, on top of the bowl, you can see an apple. Now, this apple is what is inside the bowl. Now, the next line of code, which is a public static void main with argument strings and args, this is like the apple in the container. So while your main is wrapping the apple, so as your public class main is wrapping whatever is going to run in that class. Okay. So when we're going to OOP, you see the uses of classes. Next, the meaning of the second line of code is that this is the main method. Java runs this first. Now, it's like the entry gate to your code, okay? Then the next step on the next line of code is your system.out.println, which I told you before, the line prints to the screen. It's like saying, hey computer, say hello to the world. Okay. So next, how do we run this program now? Now we hit the button which is named run. Now, if you see hello world in the console, then congratulations to you. You have just written your first Java program. Now, it may not be $1 billion startup yet, but it's a start. Now, let's go back to our code and let's see if it does actually run. Okay, so let's hit the run button and bam, it actually works. So now, what if it doesn't work for you? Let's debug this. So there are so many ways to debug this. First of all, if it doesn't run, double check that the file name here, main, is the same as here. Now, if you name here hello world, please ensure here is named hello world like this without any space in between. Okay? So whatever is the name of your file, ensure is the name of this. Now, if I change this to hello world, immediately you see an error saying make hello world not public, because a public file has to have the same name as the file. So I could remove the hello world class to main or do whatever I want. So if I rename this to main, then I get, so you see, you could easily debug um with this IDE. That is why I strongly recommend it. Or if you're using Visual Studio Code, you're good as long as you know how to set it up. Next, you could use the if you're having another error, even after changing this, just make sure you save it. If it still doesn't work, then go ahead to blame your laptop, not me. So just kidding, okay? So you could drop a comment in the comment section, then I'll help you out. Okay, so that's it for this video. In the next video, we'll be diving into variables, the building block of every app ever. So, like, sub, and comment your first Java experience below. Now, even if it was error, Java not found, we would know how to deal with this. And just make sure you comment it below so I can be able to help you. Okay. Now, see you in the next one. Peace.